Alright, what is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I'd really appreciate you for your time, and I'd really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, we got how the LAPD, the police, solved Popsmoke's murder. Now, it's been a couple years since Popsmoke passed away, but you know, people still remember him, of course, and he passed away at a very, very young age. And the situation was sad, man. They robbed him in his own home. He tried to defend himself, and you know, the streets don't play fair, so they shot him. You know what I mean? They shot him, and it's sad, man. But without further ado, I'm not gonna do too much yapping, so let's just play the video.
Popsmoke became one of the hottest rappers in hip-hop in the span of just a few months. The 20-year-old rapper from Brooklyn, New York, captivated the entire hip-hop scene after his unique and catchy drill songs went extremely viral online. The first Popsmoke song to gain mainstream attention was titled "Welcome to the Party," which has over 74 million views on YouTube at the time of this recording. The next successful song by Popsmoke was "Dior," which skyrocketed his fame and popularity to the next level after reaching millions of views online. Dior eventually became Popsmoke's first platinum single and really solidified his place as a talented artist in hip-hop. The rising success of Popsmoke even had hip-hop fans comparing him to the legend 50 Cent due to their similar cadence and boss-like approach. Everything was going unbelievably well for Popsmoke.
I'm not gonna lie, I never once heard anybody say Popsmoke reminded them of 50 Cent, or even mentioned 50 Cent and Popsmoke together, bro. Like, I never heard that. But I guess once you do deep research, I guess you can see, like, because this guy obviously did deep research for this video. So I mean, like, I guess he found like people were making the comparison to 50 Cent and Popsmoke. But me personally, never heard that one before. But let's keep going.
Up until February 19th, 2020, when TMZ broke the heartbreaking news that Popsmoke was no longer with us after a home invasion in Los Angeles. The news absolutely shocked music fans across the world, with everyone wondering who did this to Popsmoke and why. The answers to those questions would only be able to be answered by the LAPD, who shockingly had none. That was until a few weeks ago, when the LAPD made a statement claiming that they've...
I'm not gonna lie, it did take them a few months just to solve this entire thing, or even catch the people who killed Popsmoke or were involved. It took them a few months, but at the end of the day, man, even if it took a few months, that's not bad. You know what I mean? There's things that take years or end up even never being solved. So I mean, can't really complain, man. They got them justice served, and that's what it is. But let's keep going.
Captured those responsible for the passing of Popsmoke. Curious on how the LAPD solved this case? Well, then we've got you covered. Here's an exclusive inside look on how the LAPD solved Popsmoke's case. In February of 2020, Popsmoke was in Los Angeles to celebrate the release of his second mixtape, Meet the Woo 2. While he was in Los Angeles, Popsmoke and his entourage were renting an expensive Airbnb home in the Hollywood Hills, which was later revealed to be owned by the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddy Mellencamp and her husband Edwin Arajave. During his stay in Los Angeles, Popsmoke was out partying and going on luxurious shopping sprees, all while posting multiple photos and videos of those experiences on his Instagram page. One of those posts in particular was a 10-second video clip of Popsmoke showing off his Amiri bags, which unfortunately included the address.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He was just trying to live his life, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Guy's trying to live his life, post on his social media like any other person would. But the thing is, man, he got these Dior bags and Dior whatever he got in those bags delivered to his address, so of course it's gonna have a seal with your address on it, just so the person who's making the delivery knows what exact address to deliver these things to. You get what I mean? So of course it's gonna have a seal on it. But man, he made a slip up, and it costed him his life, man, because he was just trying to show what he got or show his purchase, and it just like, bro, he accidentally leaked his address. So you know, it is what it is, man. But sad situation. But let's keep going.
Address of the house he was staying at right on the label. There was also another post made by either Popsmoke or his friend that showed the two flexing in front of a Range Rover, with the house number clearly visible in the background. This sadly caught the attention of 4 Hoover criminals, who ultimately used this information to run up into Popsmoke's Airbnb, which unfortunately resulted in the passing of Popsmoke after he was shot multiple times. After this incident occurred, the LAPD quickly began to investigate the scene by collecting evidence, as well as interviewing witnesses, from those who were in the home to close-by neighbors. The people who were inside of Popsmoke's home at the time this situation took place were detained by police while being questioned, and apparently were extremely uncooperative, as you would probably expect since, you know, no snitching. The LAPD claimed that the little information they were given from witnesses was extremely unreliable and sketchy, stating that their stories were either proven to be false or that they simply just couldn't stick to their original story. This caused a major roadblock in the LAPD's investigation. The only thing the LAPD thought they knew at the time was that this was a targeted hit and not a robbery. Those types of statements led Popsmoke fans to believe that this was all an inside job, set up by those who were close to Popsmoke and in his inner circle. Several months passed, and Popsmoke's case was still unsolved, with little to no leads on who committed this act. The only new information that the LAPD had to give to the public was that the entire investigation process had been slowed down due to coronavirus, which resulted in very few detectives and resources available to help find the suspects in Popsmoke's case. This news had a lot of Popsmoke fans thinking that this would be one of those unfortunate circumstances where a rapper passes away and those responsible will never be brought to justice, such as Tupac or Biggie. That was until early July, when 50 Cent and Popsmoke's label manager Steven Victor sat down and spoke with Abro Darden, telling him this: "I'm getting information from Pop's criminal attorney, and he's in communication with LAPD and the detectives out there. It's definitely way closer than it was a couple of months ago. Justice will definitely be served." And, well,
I'm not gonna lie, I can see the reason why it took so long, right? It's because the people inside the home, right, are the people who saw it. So they're basically witnesses of the murder. The people inside the home were witnesses, and the cops tried to ask them questions, and they didn't want to answer, which is kind of weird. I understand no snitching, right, was very big when Pop Smoke passed away. It still is kind of big, but like, bro, your own friend, bro, your basically family, because he's taking care of y'all too. You get what I mean? Y'all are staying inside this Airbnb with him, bro. It's not like he's staying in there by himself. He's taking care of y'all as well, man. And y'all don't want to help solve his murder. It's like kind of weird, bro. You get what I mean? Like, I don't even understand this no snitching thing. It's basically a no snitch rule, right? You can't snitch, or you can't snitch on the people around you. But like, bro, trying to solve your own friend's murder and trying to help find out who did it, bro, that's kind of weird, bro. It seems like you're on the ops side when you do that, but let's keep going.
Steven Victor was right, because in the early morning of July 9th, 2020, the LAPD arrested 5 suspects on warrants related to Pop Smoke's case. The 5 suspects were 18-year-old Keandre D. Rogers, 21-year-old Jaquan Murphy, 19-year-old Corey Walker, and 2 other juveniles whose names were not made public due to them being minors at the time of the arrest. Various media outlets reported that the LAPD solved this case the old-fashioned way, by going door to door interviewing everyday civilians in hopes that they saw or knew any inside information that they've not yet heard. They also went and obtained security camera footage from neighbors and nearby businesses, which played a big role in tracing the suspects back to Hoover Street in South Central Los Angeles. Upon arresting and interrogating the suspects, the LAPD retracted their first theory of this being a targeted hit and changed it to a robbery gone bad. It was also noted that authorities think that the social media posts made by Popsmoke, revealing the address and expensive purchases, are what inspired the unfortunate events to take place. The LAPD also suspects that those involved in Popsmoke's case were also involved in another case, dating back to September 14, 2019, which resulted in the death of 18-year-old Cameron Stone at the Rose Bowl parking lot in Pasadena, California. The 3 adult suspects are currently still in custody and are each being held on a $1 million bail. This is overall an incredibly sad situation. The world lost an extremely talented artist.
Exactly, bro. And the people who did it, bro, the sad part is, I'm pretty sure there were like 4 or 5 people who did it, right? And 2 of them were teens, and you get what I mean? And bro, it's a sad situation, man. Pretty sure one of the kids were 15 as well, bro. It's always the young ones getting involved in the wrong lifestyle through the wrong influences, trying to, throw their life away, trying to steal basically trying to steal what someone else worked for. You get what I mean? Someone else worked for something, decided, hey, I'm not just gonna, dream about it anymore or wish. I'm just gonna go ahead and work for it and try my best at this. And that's exactly what Popsmoke did, bro. He went, chased his dream, and it worked out for him. So you get what I mean? And it's just like, bro, these young kids trying to take what's his, man. You get what I mean? People always want in life, bro. People always are gonna want what's yours. You get what I mean? People are always gonna want what's yours. Sometimes people will even wish they had what's yours. You get what I mean? And sometimes, and there's people who would say, hey, dang, who actually get inspired by the things that you actually have in life, and be like, dang, I'm gonna have that one day, and use it as drive. But it's like, bro, the people who want what's yours and are willing to actually try to take it are the most dangerous people, bro. You get what I mean? It's just so sad, bro. All you gotta do is chase your own dreams in life. Find your own ambitions, bro. You're trying to take what someone else worked for, bro. Like, man, and the sad part is, like, they didn't get anything. Pretty sure they didn't get anything out of this situation. All they got was a Rolex or something, a watch that pretty much they sold it or something for $2,000, and the money had to be split. You get what I mean? So $2,000 for a murder, bro, that's not worth it at all. You basically threw your life away for $2,000, bro. Like, man. And they only shot him as well simply because he tried to defend himself. And just like any other person would, bro. He pretty sure they got him in the shower. He was showering, right? And he was, trying to shower. Bro, what do you expect? You know what I mean? You're in his own house, bro. You're in his house trying to take what's his, bro. Like, any other person would try to defend themselves. But without further ado, man, gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out.